I think how you go about creating vibrant communities starts with simply being community oriented. And so for us, that means our optimal outcome is when we pair, community needs with great businesses, right? And we do that through, firstly being authentically connected to the communities that we serve. And that provides us an opportunity to understand kind of the nuance of their lives. What we do from our position as developers, and we, leverage our tenant relationships and brands and understanding of the market to then bring those things into play to pair with what are true needs and wants and desires of a community. And when we do it, in that way, it creates a synergy, it creates a certain level of sustainability. Even from when I started off in the business, there are more companies now that, as far as, how they communicate and what they communicate and what they're emphasizing, is now trending to be more community focused and oriented. I think what is lacking though is the ability to consistently execute on those promises. Community has to be a core value, right? Because it can be very easy and convenient to be community focused in times where, things are a bit easier, where the economy is strong, where cities are very inviting to development. What becomes difficult is, having that same commitment to community when, we're in a tougher real estate market with higher interest rates, where there's a community that, is facing a lot of issues. That's when kind of commitment to community kind of tends to fade. And for us, that's a competitive advantage because it's a core value of ours. And not only that, it starts from the top. Our leadership is committed to community. The issues that exist are all solvable problems. They're solvable problems. They're not easy. That doesn't mean that they're easy to solve. It takes a company like us that is going to, bring our expertise, our infrastructure, our resources, our focus, and to those issues, to solve those issues. But they are all solvable. I think that, and that's our hope that, through our work that our industry begins to see is that, whether it be, crime, retail, organized retail theft, and other things that people historically are, connect to the communities that we invest in. Once they see that those are solvable issues when we have alignment, when we work together, when we get the right people in the right rooms, these are all solvable problems.